guys, it's Manager Kylie, and in today's video, I'm going to give you some tips on how to order your batting lineup. So today I'm going to go through different tips on how to order your batting lineup. I'm going to go through a few different ways that you can place your players and some of the different statistics and metrics to look at to understand which players should go where in your batting lineup. But if you guys are interested in more sports administration, coaching tips and drills just like this, definitely hit the subscribe button, turn the bell so you get notified every time I upload. I post a new video every single Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. And if you get value out of this video, definitely hit that like button and comment down below any other videos that you would like to see on my channel. So when creating your batting lineup, there's a few key things. Obviously, your batting lineup can change day to day, week to week, season to season. You're going to have different athletes in your batting lineup each time. So it's definitely important to understand which metrics to be looking at and comparing to each other. One season, your top hitter may be in the 4-hole, and the next season, you might have a different hitter that you want to put in the 4-hole. So that batter may move to a different spot. So you need to understand what players you have on your team and where they should go in your lineup. And another thing to note is some people like to put all their top players near the beginning and all their weaker players near the bottom. Just know sometimes it means a certain part of your lineup may be really strong, and then you may go straight 3 outs in another part of the lineup. Just understand if you want to do that. Or some people like to mix in different players. Just understand you might have a weaker hitter get up after a couple of strong hitters, so that may actually cause some problems if they're unable to capitalize on the plays that the stronger players made. And now I'm going to dive into the different tips on how to order your lineup. So starting off with your leadoff. Your leadoff person is somebody that you want to trust to get on base. They're going to get up the most amount of times. They're also going to be somebody that you want on base. You want to get somebody that has a strong on base percentage as your leadoff. You also want somebody that is pretty fast. You want them to be able to steal around the bases so they can get into scoring position for your other hitters. Now, the person you put in your 2-hole, you can use in a few different ways. You can use somebody very similar to that leadoff hitter. You want somebody with that good on base percentage. You can use them as somebody that is also fast, maybe a little bit slower than your leadoff, but is also fast to get on base and get into position to score. You may also use them as somebody to get that leadoff hitter around the bases. So this could be somebody that's a good bunter or a good slap hitter, somebody that is going to move that leadoff runner forward a base or two, so that even if that second person gets out, that leadoff runner is in position to score. Now, the person you put in your 3-hole also has that good on base percentage. This one is usually a little bit stronger than your other players that have previously hit. You want somebody that can hit maybe for more than one base. So you want somebody that can hit those doubles to get those other runners in. For this, you're going to look more at their average. Make sure you want somebody with a strong batting average, somebody that is going to get those hits and get those runners that are already on base in. And now the person in your 4-hole. This is generally your strongest hitter on the team. Most teams put their strongest hitter in that 4 position. This is somebody with a lot of power in their swing, and they're going to get those big hits to score the people ahead of them. For this, you're looking for somebody with a strong hitting average, somebody that is going to hit for power, somebody that also has still that strong on-base percentage, and also somebody that has a high slugging. So from those top 4 batters, you have a few options of what you do after that. For that 5th batter, you can choose to continue that pattern. So for 5 through 8, you can repeat what you did for 1 through 4 and use those if you want to just kind of repeat your lineup with similar players, usually slightly weaker players, but similar players, so you have that same momentum going into 5 through 8. You could also use your 5th player as a similar player to that 4th person. So this could be a person that also still drives with power, but sometimes strikes out a little bit more. You could put them in your 5th hole, so they still have that power hit when they make contact, but they may not be as consistent at the plate, and they may strike out a little bit more. So you do also have that as your option for your 5th hitter. If you choose to do that for your 5th hitter, generally your 6, 7, and your 8, you're looking at other players with good, strong on-base percentages, usually similar to your 1, 2, 3. You're going to kind of repeat the same steps for those next couple players. And then you get to your 9th batter, and you actually want somebody that is very similar to that first hitter. You want somebody that has that strong on-base percentage. You want somebody that is fast, because they're going to get on base, and then your top of your lineup's going to get up. And you know that your top of your lineup's your strong hitters, so you want to make sure that you get that person on base and that they are going to be able to run around the bases, steal the bases, get to where they need to be for that top of the lineup and those first couple batters to come up and get them in and score. This person, in comparison to your 1st and your 2nd, may have a slightly lower on-base percentage, but you do have trust in them that they're going to get on base, and they are a fast player that is going to be able to get around the bases. Now, a key to all of this in making your batting lineup is you want to keep statistics for your team throughout the season. You want to constantly be looking at the stats and figuring out, okay, maybe this player is not hitting too well, they're in a little bit of slump. You might move move them down to, say, a 6th position, because generally pitchers are going to pitch a little easier to those 6, 7, 8 players. You might move a hitter that's struggling a little bit in the top of the lineup, move them down, give them some confidence to build that back up, get them some hits, and then they can move back up in the lineup. You want to keep those stats to understand where your players should be in the lineup and understand which players may need to move down in the lineup, which players are succeeding and may need to move up in the lineup, and so you can optimize your lineup with the players you have on your team. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you have any questions about how to order your lineup, definitely let me know in the comments down below. If you're interested in any other videos for softball or baseball, definitely check out that playlist I have linked at the end. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did, and I will see you guys next Wednesday.